Hello again, Primary 1, 2, Primary 2a, Primary 2b and Primary 2, 3. I hope you're all well and enjoying your online learning again for week 2. I know I'm still getting a hang of it, so I hope you guys are getting a hang of it too. I hope you're enjoying all the tasks we've been setting for you because we really have been missing your faces, but I've loved seeing all your responses on Teams and I can't wait for your responses this week. So I hope you enjoy this week's task, which is looking at proper nouns. Remember, all this information is in the Files folder in Teams, which is under Friday's folder this week, that has all the information you need and all the tasks you can complete. So you might be asking yourself, what is a proper noun? A proper noun is something that is a person, place or thing, and it always begins with a capital letter. So here are some examples here for you to look through. For example, we live in Scotland, and it needs a capital S because it's important. We've also got Peterhead. Peterhead is important as well, so it needs a capital P. And you only put the capitals at the start of the word. Then we've got Miss Kaminsky. So we've got a capital M for Miss and a capital K for Kaminsky, Miss Kaminsky. Now remember, that's why your name's got a capital, because you're important. You need a capital for your name. And of course, Miss Kaminsky's favourite, Disney. Disney needs a capital because it's a place you can go to, so it's a capital letter. So to recap, a proper noun is a person, place or thing, and it needs a capital letter. Have a look around the house, see if you can find anything that's a proper noun. It might be in newspapers. It could be that you're asking the person's name in your family and how to spell it, or the name of your pets. And of course, we can't forget about Gerald. Now, Gerald's a giraffe, so Gerald needs a capital G because that's his name. What we don't need a capital for is giraffe, because we know he's a giraffe, but giraffe isn't his name. His name is Gerald, so only Gerald would need a capital letter. See if you can think of any capital letters of person, places or things that you know. Other examples are the days of the week, the months of the year. You might want to say Christmas Day, so Christmas because it's a holiday, or Easter Sunday, which is a holiday, would need a capital letter. And people's names, as we've mentioned before, which is the most popular one. You will have a copy of this PowerPoint here in Teams, and I've also gave you a link to a video there where you can have a look and revise further what a proper noun is if you're still not sure. And we've also got mild, spicy and hot tasks. So mild is going to be ticking the proper nouns. So we'll have a look at mild sheet. Mild, you just need to tick which ones would need a capital letter. So for example, does a table need a capital letter? No, not really. But Paris, because it's the name of a place, because remember it's a person, place or thing, Paris would need a capital letter. Okay, so that's mild. You might want to go on to spicy. Now spicy, again, you have to look at the sentences this week and I need you to fill in where you would need a capital letter or underline where would need a capital letter. So question 1 is Michael was late for in bother with Mrs. Smith. So we've got the M for Michael, that's his name, so we need a capital M. Was late for school and was in bother with Mrs. Smith. Now Mrs. Smith is her name, so Mrs. we need a capital M and Smith we need a capital S. We've also got our hot task this week, a little bit more challenging if you want to have a challenge this week. Again, we're looking at proper nouns again. Write down the names of your family in the box. So that could be anybody in your family and your pets if you wish. And you need to write them with a capital letter. Ask them for their spellings to help you even more. Here we've got proper nouns are names of places. So write down 5 places you visited before. If not, just 5 places you know. And then we've got proper nouns are days of the week and the months of the year. Write down the month some of you were born and what day it is today. And remember, you need to use capital letters. Now, using your nouns that you've collected in these boxes, I want you to write a sentence in your learning jotter or on paper. Make sure you've used your capital letters in the sentence and used the words, okay? And remember, you always need to start your sentence with a capital letter, use your finger spaces, and end it with a full stop. And again, there's an Education City task if you wish to complete it on capital letters, and it's called Case Invaders, and you can go in there if you wish to have any extra practice on proper nouns. I hope you have lots of fun with your proper nouns task this week, and I can't wait to hear from you in teams. See you then. Here's my example. Gerald visited Disneyland with his sister Gemma after he had his breakfast. So we've got a capital G for Gerald, a capital D and O for Disneyland, it's the name of a place, and Gerald's his name. With his sister Gemma, Gemma's got a capital G because that's her name. After he had had his breakfast. After is our connective like we did last week, so that's making our sentence more interesting and joining two sentences together.